Deep beneath the ocean's surface, in some of the most hostile and unexplored regions on Earth, something extraordinary is happening. Giant towers of metal are forming from underwater volcanoes, spewing out superheated water and rare elements that could one day power the technologies of the future. These formations are known as black smokers, a type of hydrothermal vent located on the seafloor, usually along tectonic plate boundaries. And while they might sound like science fiction, they're very real. Black smokers are essentially nature's own metal forges. They release scalding water heated up to 400 degrees, rich in dissolved minerals and metals pulled directly from the Earth's crust. As this mineral-laden water blasts out and meets the icy cold seawater, the metals and particles instantly precipitate, turning into black, smoky plumes that harden into towering chimneys made of copper, zinc, iron, silver, and even gold. These vents grow, shift, and collapse over time, constantly creating new mineral deposits. It's a geologic factory operating 24/7 at the bottom of the ocean, completely hidden from the surface world. But what makes these deep-sea volcanoes even more fascinating is that they're surrounded by life, unlike anything we've seen before. In pitch-black, high pressure, and near-boiling temperatures, creatures like giant tube worms, blind shrimp, and bacteria that feed on sulfur thrive without sunlight, relying instead on chemosynthesis, a process where life draws energy from chemicals rather than light. This means black smokers are not just metal-producing machines. They're alien ecosystems on Earth. Now here's where the story shifts from natural wonder to technological ambition. As demand for rare and precious metals skyrockets, driven by the growth of electric vehicles, renewable energy, smartphones, and AI hardware, companies and governments are looking deeper and farther for resources. And the ocean floor, particularly around hydrothermal vents, holds vast, untapped reserves. Some vent fields are estimated to contain more copper, cobalt, and gold per square kilometer than even the richest land-based mines. To tap into this submerged treasure, engineers are developing AI-powered autonomous submarines, machines that can navigate extreme depths, map the seafloor in high resolution, and even perform delicate excavation without human intervention. These deep-sea mining robots are being tested right now, designed to collect samples from active and inactive vent zones and extract mineral-rich nodules from the seabed. This might sound like a perfect solution, using cutting-edge technology to access clean metals for a sustainable future. But there's a massive catch. Deep-sea ecosystems are incredibly fragile, and unlike land-based environments, they recover extremely slowly, if at all. Many species that live near black smokers are found nowhere else on Earth, and we've only discovered a fraction of them. In fact, scientists estimate that more than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, which means mining operations could be destroying organisms that haven't even been named or studied yet. Imagine this. We've spent decades trying to preserve life in the Amazon rainforest, yet now we're considering tearing up ecosystems that are even more mysterious, with even less regulation, all in pursuit of profit. Environmentalists and marine biologists warn that disrupting black smokers could lead to irreversible damage. These vents support entire biological communities that have evolved over millions of years. Once disrupted or buried under mining debris, they may never return. And that's where the ethical dilemma comes in. Should we mine these vents to fuel green energy tech and reduce dependence on polluting land-based mining? Or should we protect these untouched parts of the planet, even if it means slower progress in electrification and digital infrastructure? So far, no country has begun full-scale commercial mining of hydrothermal vents, but that's changing fast. Several companies, backed by governments, have already secured exploratory licenses in the Clarion-Clipperton Zone, a massive region of the Pacific Ocean floor. These contracts, often granted through the International Seabed Authority, allow prospecting for polymetallic nodules and vent-related resources. And while there are rules in place, many scientists argue that current protections are nowhere near enough. It's also worth noting that some vents are located within national waters, and those don't require international approval to exploit. This raises concerns about legal loopholes, geopolitical tension, and unequal access to deep-sea wealth. In the end, the story of black smokers is bigger than just metals or machines. It's about how we treat the last, truly wild places on Earth. The deep ocean holds both danger and promise, and it's up to us to decide whether we dive in carefully or crash in blindly. Because one thing is clear, what happens in the depths of the ocean could shape the surface of our world for generations to come. Subscribe to Tech Vortex to explore the real stories behind the technologies shaping tomorrow, from deep-sea mining to space exploration, AI breakthroughs, and beyond.